Welcome. To begin, make your way into easy pose and begin to deepen the breath. Begin to bring your awareness to the present moment, to the sensations that you feel in your body right now, the quality of your mind. Are your thoughts busy? And just begin to follow the breath, making the breath a little bit more deep, sending the breath to the belly. Few breaths into the belly. And then deepening that breath, sending the breath into the belly first, and then drawing the breath up into the chest, all the way up to the collarbone. Short pause, and then exhaling through the chest and drawing that belly in towards the spine, expelling all that breath. And starting the cycle again. Listening to the body, supporting the body in any way. Lifting the chest. Lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders down. And just rooting yourself into the earth. Feel those roots extending from the root chakra at the base of the spine, going deeper and deeper into the earth. Anchoring you into this present moment, connecting with your highest self, and make an intention for the practice if you desire. And from here, you can gently open your eyes and make your way up to stand. Beginning with sun salutations, you can come to the top of the mat, bringing the feet together. And on the inhale, arms rise, reaching up, looking at the palms. Exhale, folding from the waist, bringing the hands towards the floor and gazing towards the knees. Inhale, looking forward, lengthening the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, bring the feet back into a plank, and exhaling all the way down to the belly. Inhale up into Cobra pose. Looking up, lifting that chest, and tucking the toes. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Planting the heels. And maybe just your intention is just to bring the heels towards the floor. If you can't make it there this time, then that's okay. Being gentle with yourself. Deep breaths here through the nose, gazing towards the navel or the knees. Fingers are spread nice and wide. And inhale, looking forward, bring the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthen the spine, looking up. Exhale, fold, bringing the nose towards the knees. And inhale, arms rise up above the head. Palms come to touch. Exhale, bringing the arms back down into mountain pose. Just pausing here for a breath. And again, inhale, arms rise, palms come to touch, looking up. Exhale, bending from the waist. Planting the palms, stepping back. Exhaling all the way down. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, tucking the toes and lifting the hips up and back. Working towards equal weight between the hands and the feet. Deep breaths through the nose. And inhaling, looking forward, bringing the feet to the hands. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms back into mountain pose, pausing for a breath. And one more time, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, plant the hands, bringing the feet back into plank pose, exhaling all the way down. Inhale, Cobra, lifting the chest, looking up. Exhale, tucking the toes and lifting the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pressing those heels down towards the floor. Pressing into the hands, fingers are nice and spaced apart. And looking forward, bring the feet to the hands. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, reaching the arms above the head. Exhale, fold. Bringing the arms down to the waist, sorry. And breathing here. And from here, making your way to a seated position, easy pose. So we're going to do a breath pattern now. So just sitting here with the palms facing up on the knees and the thumb and index finger coming to touch in Gyan Mudra. The breath pattern is inhaling long and deep through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, but we're going to exhale through the mouth with what's called pursed lips. So you're just making a very small opening with the mouth. It's not quite a whistle. You don't want to be whistling at all. It's more like a... So inhale through the nose, exhale through pursed lips, through the mouth, and then inhale through the mouth, through pursed lips, exhale through the nose, and then starting that cycle again. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth, out, in through the mouth, out through the nose, and just continuous cycling like that. It's a really great breath because it balances the hemispheres. It also balances the nervous system. One is activating the sympathetic nervous system, one is activating the parasympathetic nervous system. And because there's just a slight bit of concentration that you need to have to do this breath work, you're not able to think. So you're really focused inwards on what's happening in the body, and really your awareness is really on the breath and the way it's moving in the body. So it's beautiful. So just preparing yourself. Making sure you're comfortable so that you can keep your awareness on the breath. And whenever you're ready, you can begin in through the nose, long deep breath. Out through the mouth. In through the mouth. Out through the nose. And beginning that cycle again. And as you notice your breath becoming easier and your lung capacity increasing, begin to challenge yourself by lengthening the inhale and lengthening that exhale. you are making this your last cycle of breath, and once you've finished, just pausing here, observing the shift that you've created, the space you've created in your body. Just observe the ease of the breath in its natural rhythm, the quality of your mind now, and any sensations that you're feeling in the body. Tap into these subtleties. This is where the magic is. Be so still and relaxed that you can open your awareness to subtle sensations and messages from the body, from your higher self, your guides. It's all there. You just need to listen. And as you're ready, take one deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. We're going to move into a more powerful breath, the breath of fire, which is that fast-paced, rhythmic breath, equal inhales, equal exhales. On the exhale, you're drawing the belly in towards the spine to help you expel the exhale. If you need more direction on this, please pause this video and go to the Start Here section so that you can review the breath of fire in its entirety. So with our arms, we're going to, first with our fingers, we're going to fold the fingers in towards the base of the palms, where the fingers meet the palms. And the thumbs are going to come straight up. It's going to be quite a bit of tension in the wrists, and the forearms. And we're going to bring our arms up to in a 60-degree angle, really strong posture. Our chest is lifted, shoulders are back, and in this movement, we're clearing our auric field that surrounds us, right? It's all around us. So any movements that we're doing with the arms, we are clearing, getting out all the stuff we don't want in there, that we're magnetizing things to us that we don't want, and clearing it out and projecting what it is that we do want. So very powerful pose. It's called the ego eradicator. So just preparing yourself so that you're comfortable. And prepare yourself to pump that breath. All right. Arms up at 60 degrees, eyes are closed, focused on the third eye point. Breath of fire. Arms are reaching out away from the body. Shoulder blades along the back. Relaxing the face, the neck, but squeezing those fingers down. 40 seconds. Keep those arms up. Keep pumping the breath. And inhale deeply, bring the thumbs to touch above the head, release the fingers, hold that breath, and stretch up. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, hold the arms up, one more breath. Inhale deeply. Reach, reach, reach. At this time, pull the root lock or mold bond. So we're squeezing the sex organs, the rectum, and the navel. Squeeze as you suspend this breath and reach up. Exhale, fan the arms down. Bring the palms to rest on the knees, facing up. Thumb and index finger come to touch. Checking back in with the body. What do you feel? What do you notice? And from here, bringing our hands onto the ankle, out in front, or if you're sitting in rock pose, then your hands are just resting on the thighs. Spinal flex, inhale, flexing the spine forward, keeping the shoulders in line with the hips. It's only the spine that's moving. Inhale, flexing the spine forwards, lifting the chest. Exhale, flexing the spine back. Head stays neutral. Shoulders in line with hips. Powerful breath through the nose. Eyes are closed. Beginning our clearing of the lower spine and pelvis. You might notice by now that we do a lot of these postures at the beginning of class, always to clear the spine of any stuck energy. Keep that third eye focused. The third eye is our center of intuition, of vision. So anytime we're stimulating this point, we are connecting deeper with our own inner knowing, our higher self, our visions, bringing clarity into our lives. Powerful breath through the nose. Maybe speeding up or exaggerating the posture for the last 30 seconds. And inhale deeply, coming neutral. Suspend the breath, lengthen the spine. Hold. Exhale. One more deep breath here. Lifting the chest, lengthen the spine, and pull that root lock, squeezing Mulband. Sex organs, rectum, and navel. Squeeze, 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 squeeze as you suspend the breath and lift the spine up. And exhale, release the lock, bringing the hands back onto the knees or the thighs. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Pause. Be still and observe the body. From here, either staying in a cross-legged position if you're here, or moving into rock pose for the spinal twist. So spinal flex works on the pelvis and the lower spine, the lumbar spine, and now we're moving up into the thoracic spine and the ribs. So hands come onto the shoulders, thumb facing back, fingers are forward, a nice straight line, elbow to elbow. Inhale as you twist to the left and look to the left. Exhale as you twist to the right and look to the right. Powerful breath through the nose. Eyes are closed and focused at that third eye point. Starting slow and being gentle with yourself. And then as your spine begins to loosen and relax and release, then you can explore moving a bit deeper into the twist or possibly speeding up the movement as long as you're matching the breath. Inhale left, exhale right. Last 30 seconds, maybe speeding up or exaggerating. Keep the spine tall and the chest lifted. Don't compromise the spine in these movements. Integrity of the spine is always most important. And inhale, coming center, reaching the elbows up, suspend the breath, and apply that Mulband, the root lock, squeezing the sex organs, the rectum and the navel, drawing that energy, that creative energy from the pelvis up through the spine and out the crown. Visualize it spiraling up through the spine. And exhale. Releasing the hands, pausing for a moment here. Just a couple breaths. Now we're moving into arm pumps, which also clears the aura. Now we're going to clear out in front of us. Before, with Ego Eradicator, we were clearing this space kind of out to the side, and now we're really going to power through the front of the body. So bringing our hands into Venus lock. If you're identify with the feminine, then your left thumb is over the right. And if you identify with the masculine, then your right thumb is over the left. And here we're just doing big swooping motions with the hand. Inhale as the arms come up, exhale as the arms come down. Breath is through the nose, powerful. Eyes are closed. Keep focused on that third eye point. Again, keeping the spine nice and tall, chest is lifted. Clearing this energy field so that we can make space to draw in, magnetize the things that we do want in our life, and repel. It's also a protective field, so repelling anything that we don't want. Just like any other part of the body, these subtle parts of the bodies, these energy bodies, like the aura, they need just as much attention and care as, say, your hair does. So just as you would wash your hair every couple of days, then you should also be working with these energy bodies, clearing them, keeping them healthy and clean and free of anything that we don't want. It's like hygiene for the energy body. Squeeze the fingers if you have to, whatever you have to do to keep moving. Almost there. And inhale, bringing the arms up, squeeze that mul bond, suspend the breath. Visualizing that creative energy, that Shakti, Kundalini energy moving up the spine, spiraling up the spine and out through the crown. Exhale, release the arms, release the lock. Bringing the hands to rest on the thighs, thumb and index finger come to touch. So coming into a forward fold. So what we're going to do is we're going to lengthen our spine first and then walk our hands down as far as we can. This is going to be our inhale, so we're lengthening the spine here, and on the exhale, you're folding down. Okay. Again, closing the eyes, powerful breath through the nose. Moving at your own pace with the breath. Lengthening the spine and lifting the chest on each inhale. And inhale deeply. Now exhale, we're just going to fold and relax the upper body. If you find it's hard on the neck and shoulders, you can use a prop. Do you want a bolster? Just scanning the neck, head, neck, and shoulders. Just releasing, allowing the upper body to do the stretch. Deep breathing through the nose. See if you can release a little bit more. And taking one last deep breath here. Exhale through the mouth. And slowly using your arms, walk yourself back up to neutral spine. Just pausing here. Just noticing the shift, the new sensations in the body. From here, we're going to move into a straddle position. So you might want to come sideways on your mat. Maybe move your sheepskin off a little bit so that your heels stay on the mat. So from here, we're going to inhale, lengthen the arms up, reaching up and lengthening the spine. And then on the exhale, folding over to the left knee. Inhale, coming back center. Exhale, folding over to the right knee. Eyes are closed. Focus is inwards. Just you and the breath. And we're working on the spine, the lower back, and mainly on the sacral and the solar plexus chakras. As women, we tend to hold a lot of unprocessed emotions and unprocessed parts and bits of our life in general in this low back area, this pelvis area. Really reaching up and lengthening on each inhale. And create space in the spine. And inhale, coming neutral, reaching up. Exhale, release the arms down. Just pausing here for a moment. Now we're going to add a bit of pressure to the low back area by walking our hands to wherever our edge is. And then on the inhale, lengthening the spine, looking forward, lifting the chest. And on the exhale, folding forward. Moving with the breath. You'll feel some heat building in the low back. If it's not a sharp pain, see if you can flow through it with the breath. Moving at your own pace. As long as you're moving with the breath, it can be fast or slow. And inhale. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, folding forward. Wherever you can, maybe on the elbows, maybe just resting the palms on the floor and relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders. Sending the breath into the low back. Deep breaths. And as you're ready, coming back up, walking yourself up. And just releasing the legs. So for this next one, I'm going to come onto the hands and knees, and I'll demonstrate first. So we're going to be moving from a plank to a cobra. It's good. So We're starting in plank. This is the inhale, and on the exhale, you're coming down into Cobra. You can also do this on your forearms. So you can come into a plank on the forearms, and then exhale into Cobra on the forearms, just staying on the forearms, especially if you have any trouble with your wrists, or you can go back and forth between the two, whatever feels good for you. Yeah, inhale in plank, exhale, Cobra. If you want to up the difficulty a little bit, you can keep the tops of the feet on the floor the whole time when you come into plank. Powerful breath through the nose. It's the breath that'll carry you through when it's difficult. And as you're ready, making this your last cycle of breath. And then on the next exhale, you can just stay in Cobra with long, deep breaths here in Cobra. Lifting the chest. Exhale, bringing yourself down to the belly and just allowing your arms to rest alongside the body with your head turned to one side. Just resting here, sending the breath into the belly. And turning your head in the opposite direction. And as you're ready, you can bring your hands underneath the shoulders and press yourself up on your hands and knees. So we're just going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So making sure that the knees are directly beneath the hips, about hip distance apart, and the wrists are directly beneath the shoulders. So on the inhale, flexing the spine, lifting the chest, and on the exhale, flexing the spine up, looking towards the navel. Powerful breath through the nose, moving at your own pace with the breath. And as the spine loosens, see if you can speed up the movement or exaggerate the posture. Last 40 seconds. And inhale, coming neutral. Exhale, just release yourself to rest on the heels. Just bring the palms to rest on the thighs with the palms facing up. Again, just tuning into the sensations of the body. Now from here, just moving your body in a circular direction, kind of like a hula hoop. It's called Sufi Grind. Just moving in one direction, and I'll tell you when to switch. And switching directions. Noticing if it's harder to coordinate movement in one direction versus the other. And inhale, coming center. Exhale. And from here, we're going to move onto our back. So we're going to be doing pelvic lifts. So we're going to come onto the back. Bring our heels as close to the bum as possible. You might be able to touch the heels with your fingertips. Maybe you can grab onto the ankles. And so on the inhale, you're going to press the hips up, pushing into the feet. And on the exhale, bringing the pelvis back down. Powerful breath through the nose. Eyes are closed, focused at the third eye point. Really pressing your feet down as you lift the pelvis so that you're using more of the muscles of the glutes and the hamstrings and not the low back. More seconds. Let the breath help you move through. And inhale, lift the pelvis up, hold the breath. Exhale, release the pelvis, and just release the legs straight. Just resting here on the back for a moment. And sending the breath to the low belly, low back. For this next one, you're going to need to grab a yoga block. We're going to repeat the pelvic lifts, but at the very end, after we do 1 minute of the pelvic lifts, you're going to place the block underneath the pelvis, and I'll show you the video. So bringing the heels close to the bum again. Same movement as before. Inhale, lifting the pelvis up. Exhale, bringing the pelvis back to the floor. Powerful breath through the nose. Inhale deeply, lift the pelvis. This is where we're going to place the block and rest the pelvis onto the block. You might need to adjust that, I'm not sure. Feels okay?
It's a little back.
Yeah, no, right where the pelvis meets the low back. There. And just rest the weight of the pelvis into the block and let the pressure of the block kind of open the low back and the pelvis.
Like your tailbone, kind of?
It should feel a pressure, but it shouldn't hurt. It should feel good, kind of. And you can play with the height of the block. You can have it higher if you feel like you want a deeper back bend. Taking one last deep breath. Exhale through the mouth and remove the block. Just pausing here. And from here you can roll over onto the right side and, oh actually no, stay here. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So from here we're moving into alternate leg lifts. This is for solar plexus. So for this one, on the inhale we're going to lift the right leg up. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the right leg down and the left leg up. You can have your palms just facing down alongside the body, or you can tuck the palms underneath the bum for more support. You want to press the low back down to the floor. So like if you're lying here on your back, and you squeeze your belly in towards the spine, pressing the back into the floor, that's that engagement that you want to have throughout this exercise. So if you find it difficult and you need to pause and rest the legs for a moment, then do so at any time and then just join back in. This breath is powerful through the nose, whenever you're ready. Moving at your own pace. Seconds. And inhale, bring both legs up. Hold a breath. Exhale, release the legs. Now I invite you to bring your knees towards the chest and bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto the soles of the feet, butterfly, and just breathing here for a moment or a few moments. And now this next movement, we're stimulating the whole length of the spine by rocking up and down on the spine. So just doing your best to rock up and down while you hold on to the feet. If anything, it's fun to try. Couple more times. And then finally making your way up to sit, staying in this butterfly pose and just leaning forward, relaxing the weight of the upper body. Using the hands to open the feet, kind of like a book, with the intention of bringing the knees towards the floor. And if you like, you can kind of flutter the legs, invite some movement. With the kids, we sing a song with this. And then making your way into cross-legged position. Good idea. Now from here, we're going to bring our hands on either side of the body. And on the inhale, we're going to lean towards the left, but when you're leaning, you don't want to like turn the body inwards. You want to pretend like you have a wall behind the back. You're keeping your back aligned with that wall, so you're stretching the side body as you bring the arm up and over. So inhale left, exhale right. Close the eyes. Breath is through the nose. And moving at your own pace, you can do this really slowly. Yeah, inhale left, exhale right. Again, clearing our aura. And inhale, coming neutral. Exhale, release. From here, flipping the palms over onto the knees. And we're just shrugging the shoulders up on the inhale. Exhale, releasing. Again, moving at your own pace with the breath. Close the eyes. Really releasing all your worries, everything you're anxious about, all your thoughts on the exhale. It's kind of like this almost violent releasing of the shoulders on the exhale. Might be starting to feel the heat building in the neck and shoulders. If there's no sharp pain, see if you can breathe through it. Seconds. And inhale. Squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears, loose the neck. Exhale, release. And right away moving into gentle neck turns. Nice big circles with the neck. turning the opposite way. Just letting the breath be natural. And coming to neutral. Exhale. And just flip the palms over, thumb and index finger come to touch. Observe your senses. Observe the sensations in the body. And then observe the space surrounding the body. And if you have a hard time observing that, start with just the hands and the fingers. Bring your awareness to the fingers, and then bring your awareness to the spaces between the fingers, and then let it expand from there. So these next 3 poses are restorative poses. So finding yourself a blank wall, and if you have either some cushions, a bolster, or a yoga block to elevate the pelvis, then run and grab those, and an eye pillow is always really nice too. Yeah. So now you want to bring your pelvis closer to there now that you're on the bolster. Wiggle your way over. There you go. Yep, perfect. There. Yeah. There's that. And is this comfortable here?
Yep.
Okay. taking a deep breath. I'm going to shift into another restorative position. So when you're ready, you're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the wall. And then just lift up, remove the prop from under the pelvis. And just give yourself a moment here. And when you're ready, you can move on to the right side. And eventually making your way to sit. For this next one, you'll need the bolster again, or a yoga block. This time I'll just demonstrate first. This time you're going to lie. Place the bolster right at the top. And then you're going to place the bolster so that it's right behind the low back. And then just come down to rest. last deep breath here. And as you're ready, you can bring your hands on either side of the knees and let your hands help you bring your knees together. And to move out of this position, you're going to turn onto your side. Just pause there for a moment. And then our last restorative pose we're going to do is a supported child's pose. So basically you're just going to place either pillows or a bolster between the knees. So you're going to have a nice wide child's pose. Yeah, place it between one. And then, yeah, relax. Turn your head to one side and I will let you know when to turn it in the opposite direction. If you need more than one, yeah, tuck your boobs. And if you need more cushions for any of you at home, you can just add more to support as needed. press into the hands and slowly make your way out. So the mantra we're doing today is called the Adi Shakti Mantra. And if you look at the main part of the lesson, there is a PDF where you can print out the lyrics of the mantra and the meaning of it. So this mantra is really about calling on our divine feminine energy. So the meaning of it is, I call on the primal power, I call on the all-encompassing power and energy, I call on the creative source energy, I call in the creative power of the Kundalini energy, the divine mother within. So it's a very beautiful mantra. It's a little bit more tricky to memorize it, but you don't need to memorize it. So I have us doing this mantra just in a cross-legged position with our hands in Gyan Mudra. Make yourself comfortable and don't worry about singing the lyrics and looking at the words. And as you get to memorize them, then you can close your eyes and have a more inner experience. So I was just saying that you can move freely, sit comfortably, and just sing along. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Shakti, Adi Shakti. Namo, Namo. Set up Shakti, set up Shakti, set up Shakti. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti. Namo, Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Namo, Namo. Set up Shakti, set up Shakti, set up Shakti. Namo, Namo. Pritam Bhavati, Pritam Bhavati, Pritam Bhavati. Namo, Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti. Namo, Namo. Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti, Adi Shakti. Namo, Namo. Set up Shakti, set up Shakti, set up Shakti. Namo, Namo. Pritam Bhavati, Pritam Bhavati, Pritam Bhavati. Namo, Namo. Kundalini Mata Shakti, Mata Shakti. Namo, Namo. And inhale deeply. Hand movements. Okay, you have no idea. So you can either have your hands in prayer or you can do movements. Okay. side.